What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Today we're gonna do a little quick video on installing 20s on a 2018 Tacoma. This probably be the same for any 2016s to 2020, I believe. I'm not too sure on the 21s, but I'm gonna show you how to put this ones, what size I'm using for the 20s on stock suspension. That means I don't have any lift, I don't have any leveling kit, anything like that. So this is 20s on stock suspension. So we're gonna mount them real quick and then I'll show you the specs. Alright guys, so if you haven't checked out my video on the 18s, I'll link to it on the top. But for the 20s, I'm running pretty much the same size as I did on the 18s. These ones are gonna be 20x9 with 0 offset. I'm running the same tires on them. I really love the Wildpeak AT3Ws. And on the size for the 20s, I'm running 275, 55/20. Now that does make the tire be a little bit taller than the factory or my 18s. On the 18s, you're running an overall diameter of 31 inches. On this one, you're gonna be bumping up to 32. And that is gonna make you rub on full lock turns a little bit. And if you're going over bumps while turning, you're gonna be rubbing on the cab mount. So to kind of prevent that as well, you're gonna have to remove your front mud flaps, the factory ones that come with the trucks, because this ends up hitting it and you're not gonna be able to drive comfortable like that. If you went with a 265 55/20, I think you might solve those problems. Unfortunately, I didn't with this ones. But we're gonna go ahead and install them. I am running 3-piece lug nuts on this one. So they're gonna be the Sickspeed 3-piece, which I'll also link to it in the description if you guys wanna look at those. They've been pretty good so far. There's just, you basically have your lug nut, your key, and then you have covers that bolt onto those, which makes it look cool, but it is a little more tedious to put on. So that's something to keep in mind. Let's get the wheels installed and then I'll show you guys how it looks. So there we have, guys, the wheel installed in the truck. Now the reason why we wanted to take the mud flaps is because, as you can see here, there's not a lot of space. So when you turn, this hits your mud flap right here if you leave it on. This way you get more room, and then the only time you're gonna hit is gonna be on this one spot back here. That's where your wheel might hit a little bit, or along this edge, depending on which kind of angle you're going up or down. But outside of that, the 20s look really good, especially in this color with my white truck. They look awesome. See if I can show you a little side profile here. Might get a little dark. Let me go over to the other side, maybe a little bit better. And there we have it. So there you have it, guys. If you want to fit 20s on factory suspension, this is going to be the size to get. Probably a smaller tire will be better so you don't have any rubbing issues. When I was doing research on this one, some people said they were fine with this tire size and some of them didn't. I unfortunately didn't, because I do rub a little bit on turns. Or if I'm going up kind of a steep hill or entrance or something, if I'm trying to turn, it's going to rub. But as long as you know that, you can take that one slow and then you're fine. So it's not a big deal, but this is how you're gonna be able to fit 20s on a stock suspension. So hopefully this is helpful for some of you guys if you're wondering how some 20s or 18s look on your truck without any suspension lift or any modifications to your suspension. So if you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.